Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and you are going to be taking a road trip with me because I am on the way again to my dental appointment. So I thought I would take you along with me. And I have to say I'm nervous, anxious, scared, nervous. I really am. Even though I've been through the one appointment and had 9 teeth pulled, and I made it. I know I'll make it through this one too, but it's still scary. I'm riding down through the alley to check on my backyard. Looks like it's been mowed. My nephew's been coming over and mowing it for me. But I think what they're going to do today, I'm not exactly sure. Wow. They've been doing some construction work over here. I kind of figured that's what they were doing. They tore the building down, and then there was a concrete driveway because it used to be a gas station. They dug up all the concrete. I imagine there were still gas tanks buried under the ground, so they probably had to dig those up and get them out in order for the city to approve it so that it wouldn't be considered toxic. So yeah, I'm looking at it right now. They just got a little bit left on the outside edge. I guess they'll tear that up. They haven't been able to come over here and work here lately because we've had a little bit of rain. But I could hear them from my house with the backhoes and stuff, and I kind of figured that's what they was doing, was tearing that building down and then digging up the concrete, because they've been doing it for the last 2 weeks, and I knew that it wouldn't take a week to tear that building down. They could tear that building down in a day. But I imagine getting that concrete up and then digging up those gas barrels, whatever you want to call them, tanks in the ground. Imagine that took a little bit of extra work. And then with the rain on top of it, they couldn't get to it right away. So, as I was saying, I think what they're going to do today, I may be wrong, I think they're going to pull all the teeth on the bottom, and then on the top, they're going to cast the mold for the denture. And then on my next visit, they'll pull the teeth on the top and give me my top denture and make a cast of the bottom. And then on my next visit after that, they'll pull the teeth on the bottom and give me my bottom. So I'm thinking I probably got at least 3, maybe 4 more appointments in order to, to see how, because there's going to be some adjustment, make sure everything's fitting right if they have to scrape it or adjust it in some way to make sure it's fit. So I know there's going to be that. That's where I'm headed. And I'm not talking as much today because I am nervous. My mind is spinning. I'm thinking about the pain that I'm going to be in for the next couple of days. Which, if they do like they did last time, they will give me a prescription for some pain medicines. And I'll definitely need those because I took them last time whenever they pulled those 9 teeth. So these right here, when they pull these, I know I'm going to need it for them too. I often wonder, I wonder what makes a person, when they're growing up and going through school and college, decide to be a dentist. Out of all of the occupations they could do. I mean, I'm glad they're there, that we have them, but it just amazes me that anybody would want to go through a school and study to do something like that, because I'm not saying I'm an exception to the rule or anything, but I know they get some people in there whose mouths are just horrible. You know, with where they haven't been brushing and taking care of them, and there's tartar buildup on them, and they have to clean the tartar off, or maybe even clean the tartar off and pull the teeth on top of that. It just amazes me why anybody would ever want to go through college and school and have a job like that. But I mean, that's just like anything. I guess we have people that work on feet, you know, podiatrists, is that what they're called, that work on feet. We have people that work on eyes and noses and ears. That's their specialty. Brain surgeons that work on people's brains, you know, and regular surgeons that do open heart surgery, heart surgeons, I guess, heart surgeons for that, you know, and liver transplants and stuff. It's just where we're at in the world. You know, we've come a long way with medicine over the years on what our ability, on what we're able to do to save people's lives and prevent future sicknesses and illnesses by giving them vaccines and operating on areas of their hearts that's giving them problems, parts of their body, you know, that they have to take out because it's being destroyed and stuff. It just really amazes me. But now, when I was growing up, I wanted to be a veterinarian because I loved animals. I may have told you all this before. Which my parents could have never sent me to school. I could have probably worked my way through college like a lot of kids do, but part of the reason that I steered away from that, when I found out that not only do veterinarians help sick, hurting animals, sometimes they have to put people's pets to sleep. And I hated the thought of having to do that to someone's beloved pet. I couldn't see doing that. I'm here. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Let me turn it a little bit and show you if I can. Oh, my door is covering it up. I was going to show you the sign that says 1 Mile Smile. But there's the sidewalk where I'll be walking in here in a little bit. My appointment's at 2:45, 15 minutes till 3. And I got here a little bit early. I always like to make sure I come plenty early. Here comes somebody. First thing they do is get that phone out. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close this. And then whenever I get to the house, after it's all over, I'll let you know what they did, how it went, and let you know what they're going to plan on doing for my next appointment. So I'll see y'all after a little bit. Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. And I'm here today and I have both my little teammates, Ginger and Jade. It was Ginger's turn to be in the film, but Jade insisted on being in there too, so I'm going to let them both be in it. So you guys lay down now while I continue. And this is the next day after I had my dental appointment. So I kind of wanted to update you on what went on. They didn't do what I thought was going to happen. I had forgotten last time I was in there what she told me they were planning on doing. They didn't do anything at all to the top, and they only worked on the left side. And what they did was they pulled the 3 teeth in the bottom, and there's 2 teeth in here that I'm going to keep that's going to attach a partial plate to it. And they worked on them for a temporary crown. And I had to tell you, I walked out of there hurting so bad. I had to go to Walmart to get the pain medicine. I didn't know if I was going to make it or not. I was in extreme pain. Out of all the dental appointments in my entire life, this was the worst one. I've had root canals, I've had wisdom teeth pulled, I've had drillings and fillings done, I've had deep cleaning, deep root cleaning, I've had my teeth cleaned. None of that compared to the pain that I was in on this visit. And the scary part about it is I have to go through it again to do this side. And he told me they're going to do the same thing to this side. I don't know why my eye looks swollen. The numbness is wore off, but it's still really sore, and I'm on pain meds. Um, they gave me a bunch of shots initially to start. Well, first, the girl put that stuff in there that they do on the Q-tip. Last time they did it, it was so nasty tasting, I thought I was going to gag and throw up. But this time, surprisingly, it tastes like grape. It wasn't real bad. But she rubs your gums down with that, kind of to prep them a little bit. And then the dentist comes in and gives you the shots. So he came in and he gave me the shots. And then he left and he came back, and the first thing he did was to work on the crown teeth, and that insisted grinding with a little grinder. So he grinded on that for a little while, and then he left and said he was going to give me a break, which I'm glad he did, because that gave me a chance to relax a little bit. Then he came back in and he started in on grinding again, probably on the other side of the tooth. Well, when he got to the back side of the other tooth, I could feel it a little bit. So when he quit grinding, I told him, I said, I felt that one a little bit. So he went ahead and gave me some more shots. And then he said, I'm going to leave for a little bit and let you have another break. So he left the room. Then he come back and he started in again, grinding and grinding. I don't know what he was grinding on so much on these teeth to get them where they needed to be. But I was kind of feeling that, but it wasn't extremely bad. So when he quit, I told him, I said, I could still feel that. It wasn't really horrible, painful, but I could still feel it. So he gave me some more shots. Well, this time, one of the shots he gave me hurt, extremely painful. And I screamed as best you could with hands and needles in your mouth. And he took his hand out. I told him, I said, that one of those shots really hurt. He said, that's because I had to go deep in the tissue and there's a little bit of infection in there. That's the first time I've ever had that happen, and oh, it was painful. So he left, and he came back, and he finished up with the drilling. And then they put the crown on there, and then they started to work pulling the three teeth that I had left. The teeth that they pulled are just roots, because the teeth are already broke off. I didn't have any chewing teeth on that side at all. It was just roots down in there. And there's 3 on this side, and there's 3 on this side too. So he pulled them out. And then they gave me another prescription for pain medicine. So I don't have to go back until August, which is a relief. And the only good thing I got out of it was, let me see if I can come to the camera and show you. See those 2 teeth right there? Those are my temporary crowns, which means they're going to have to pull them off and put the permanent ones on. So right now, I'm just drinking this stuff till my gums heal up a little bit. This is Boost. I'm just drinking this and eating Jell-O and yogurt until the soreness of the gums healed. They didn't put stitches in there this time for some reason. I guess because it's on the bottom. They did put stitches on the one little top. And on my bill for this visit, for 3 extractions and 2 crowns that they put on, each of the crowns was $500. The total of it was $1,613. But with my insurance, today's charge was only $433.80. So I gave him $100 on that. And between now and my appointment in August, I should be able to come up with some more money, save up a little bit. I've posted some things online to sell. I haven't had anybody respond to them yet, but I've got 2 months to come up with a little bit more money before I go back in and get this part done. And being as each of the crowns is 500, that's going to be $1,500 for these 3 crowns. And I'm not sure if they're going to put the temporary crowns. Well, they probably will put the temporary crowns on after extractions, and then have me come in again and do a molding up for the top and the bottom, and then it'll be a permanent one on top, and then my partial, a full one on top, and my partial on the bottom. But that's it for this dentist journey video. And my next one, like I said, won't be until August, and I'm kind of glad for that. Like I said, it gives me a chance to save up a little bit of money. It also gives me a chance to relax a little bit and kind of get over my fear, which I was very scared when I went in there anyway, because I knew I was going to get shots to pull the teeth. I never imagined they would be as painful as they were. I guess it's always painful when you go to a dentist. So thank you guys for coming to visit with us. And y'all come back and see us anytime. Bye for this one.